we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Chanticleers will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Louisiana Tech's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will go to work for the first time. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The Chanticleers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Collier. With the catch, it's Graves. Tripped up for the tackle.
By the receiver. He's brought down at the 38. Make some noise, get on your feet, get loud, Bulldog fans. It's third down.
And the Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Pressure coming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wants to fire on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, shot to clear.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
4th down coming up.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Louisiana Tech, 0.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Fires on the move. Soft spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Collier. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The shot that clears with the 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Hinton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the shot to clears will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Baker. He's got an open man. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Now the pitch. Jukes his way for more. Oh, he broke out another move. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wiggins. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Wiggins. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hinton. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Collier. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Graves. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Wants to go up top on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Collier. The short hands. It's Graves. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Got a man. It's Hinton. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Chanticleers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Graves. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Back to pass, it's Collier. Pocket breaking down. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Hard running there. Gets it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gandy. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the air, it's Baker. Grab near the marker, it's Jackson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3.
14. Louisiana Tech, 7.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. He's got it. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. He's got him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. First down for your Bulldogs.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line, it's Finley. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And I like the running back his vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point here would tie the game.
For the extra point.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. Looking downfield, it's Collier. Catch in the middle, it's Hinton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Chanticleers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Tucker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They go to the counter. Past the first down marker and still running. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Chanticleers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Simpkins. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. Scanning the field, it's Collier. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Coastal! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's a hit, and he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Today's final score, Coastal Carolina 21, Louisiana Tech 14.